Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and it is Relax and Readathon Day, August the 16th. I'm going to be vlogging. It's technically August the 15th. I'm going to be vlogging all day tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and roll and kind of kick off the night or tomorrow morning with what I'm going to be doing. I have 0 things on my calendar. The things that I would like to accomplish is I want to get the bookshelf set up behind me. The box is over here on the floor. I'm going to show you all that because tomorrow everything is going to be vlogged on my phone. But I needed to show y'all the game board and go ahead and pick where I will be starting the Relax and Readathon tomorrow. So let me get out of the way. Also, I got a new pop filter for my microphone and it's pink. And I'm in love with it. Okay, anyway, hopefully that will fix any issues that I have had in the past with my microphones. I don't know. There is no start and end to this board. It's literally just go around the board as many times as you want to, however you want to do it. And so I'm going to start where the black cat is. And when I roll my first thing, I'm using my pink and black D6. When I roll the first time, I'm going to decide which direction I want to go around the board, and then I will continue in that direction. Although when I land on any of them that say move 3 spaces or move 2 spaces, she said check both directions and see if you want to go 3 spaces forward or backwards. So I will be doing that. Okay, I am about to roll for the first time. I wanted something to like stop my dice, so I'm gonna prop my notebook up. I know y'all can't see it, doesn't matter, but then I don't have to worry. I got a 6. Okay, so from the reflect I can go 1 2 3 4 5, bake or have a sweet treat, or 6 the other way is 1 2 3 4 5, or a Discord vote. So I think I'm going to go do the Discord vote because I can do that now and I can see the results in the morning. So what am I going to put on my Discord vote? I'm kind of thinking about putting every book that I have that I'm going to read this month that I have access to. So I'm blocking the ones I've already finished. They're on this side, so that's fine. It's the ones over here on the left side. Okay, I can't read Ella Enchanted, Hemlock and Silver, Bryony and Roses, Iron Widow, or the 2 books that are still on hold at the library, which is Everything is Tuberculosis and The Naturals. So I can read anything else other than those. So I'm thinking that I might just want to put everything on there. That's probably not. Maybe I should put the next 4 books that I'm going to be reading on my schedule, which is 100 Days of Sunlight, Auntie, Saga, Dating and Dragons, and Muted. I'll put those 5 on there and we'll see which one they vote for, and that's the one I will read first. Now, the way I'm going to do this also is I'm going to set a time limit, and I'm trying to decide what kind of time limit I want to go with. I kind of think an hour to work on whatever the prompt is, and then I move to the next prompt because I'm definitely not going to read the whole book because I want to get to move around the board more and do more things tomorrow. Also, I want to be able to put the bookshelf together, so I can't like just read a physical book all day tomorrow. So I think an hour is a good thing. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm going to check the Discord poll and start reading whatever the book is. I physically own Muted and Saga. So I'll take those to my bedroom, and in the morning, I'll see what won the poll, and I will immediately start reading that for my first hour. And then when I check in, it'll be on my phone. I'll probably be going back and forth tomorrow, but I will film myself putting together my bookshelf, and you can see how that gets set up, and I'll do all of that while I'm just hanging out tomorrow doing the Relax and Readathon. I also want to do some of these bonuses. Take yourself on a date, get a new book. I'm actually not gaining a new book tomorrow. I did already order Hemlock and Silver, and it is arriving on the 19th. So that's going to be the Gain a New Book. But Read in the Sun and Take a Weekend to Yourself, both of those, and then Self-Care Day is going to be tomorrow. So I should be able to knock out a few of those. Take myself on a date. I think I am going to go out and go shopping. I know it's going to sound really weird when I say that. I think I'm going to go to Staples and walk around and shop there. Or I might take myself to a bookstore, but I'm not supposed to be buying books physically, so I kind of don't want to do that. But there are some supplies that I need to pick up for a secret video that I'm doing, and I need a Staples. So maybe I take myself to lunch at like Chipotle or something, and then I go to the Staples. That could be what I do tomorrow to take myself on a date. And I just love walking around Staples and buying new pens. Don't tell Ron. Okay. That's everything that I wanted to go over tonight. Oh, at some point this weekend also, I'm going to list my autumn hopefuls. So I'm going to look at the books that are coming out in the fall and what I might want to read. I already have a couple because I know there are a few coming out in September that I know I want to read, but I want to look through October and November as well and see what's there. But that is it for kicking this off. I'm so happy that that's where we're going. Oh, I need to get let's do a mushroom, and we will find a cute, I just used that mushroom on something else. So I think I want to use, I'll use a snail. Okay, so the snail, where did I go? I'm down here at the bottom, and right now, let me flip the snail. Yeah, we're heading this direction, but I can change the way I want to go. But here we are down here on Discord vote. I'm going to set that up and create the poll now, and then I will check in tomorrow when I start reading. It is 8:54, so I'm kicking this morning off, doing my first thing, which was the Discord poll. Also, I slept way later than I normally do. Like, seriously, I've only been awake about 10 minutes and I've not even left my bedroom yet. Sorry, the fan is giving me seizure issues, it seems like. Like it's way too, well, it's going to be there too. Okay, I turned it off for right now. It's stopping. Anyway, this is my bedroom. There's a mirror over there. Okay, doesn't matter. I woke up at 8:45, so it's been 10 minutes. I haven't even left my bedroom. I am ready to go get me something with caffeine in it to kick off the day. And I'm going to be reading Auntie. I don't even like the word. Like, it sounds weird. Anyway, I started this last night, actually. I don't know where to stand to not have my head cut off. Clearly, I'm starting the day off confused about where to be. You can see my back there, and okay, this is ridiculous. Here I am. Hello. Okay, since the fan's turned off, why don't I just get here? This is the best place to be. Okay, Auntie. I started it last night. It is a mafia romance. I'm sure I got it because it was on a Stuff Your Kindle day, and I don't hate it, but it is definitely one of those like You're Mine and you're only 17. And so I'm waiting until you're legal, till the day you turn 18. And then you're going to be mine. Granted, I'm 17 years older than you, but that's okay because I'm going to take you out of the mess you're in. And I run a Russian card room and I make a lot of money from the bratva. That's a word I didn't know till this. I've heard it in movies, I think, but anyway. So that's what we're dealing with. Hey, at least we have 2 points of view in this, and I really like that part. So I'm going to keep going. I have 1 hour to hang out with Auntie. I don't think it's going to take me that long. There's only 100 pages in the whole book, and I definitely got more than halfway done last night. So reading 40 pages, 45 pages maybe, over the 9 o'clock hour should be easy for me to do. So I have 3 minutes now. I'm going to go get my drink and decide what I'm going to do for breakfast. And I'm going to sit down and read Auntie, and I'll check back in. But thank you for everybody who voted on my Discord poll. Okay, so I finished Auntie in the time that I had allotted. It's only 9:35. Sorry, I'm going to my office. And So I was on page 68 already, and I needed to get to page 103. So I'm hoping that the next thing I have is an audiobook so that I can work on my bookshelf. There's the box in the floor. Or I can work on something else that needs to get done. I don't know what needs to get done today. But anyway, I'm here at my desk so that I can do my next roll, and I will meet you on the computer. Okay, here is our little snail. And we did the Discord vote. I didn't expect to finish the first book, but I did. I'm not going to go through right now and do all of the, I forgot where I was, do all of the other things. But what I am going to do is take the book, wherever it is, there it is, and I'm going to move it, with the page number, and I'm just going to put it up here. And then I'll know by the time this whole thing is over what books I need to enter and put wherever they need to go. So that is what I'm doing for that. So let me get my dice again. Right here. Okay, here we go. Oh, a 2. So favorite beverage. Oh my goodness. Favorite beverage. I actually already have it, but I really love I just started drinking the decaf version of the coffee that I drink. So I'll show it to you when I go upstairs, but I'm going to go upstairs. I just got brand new creamer. So I'm going to make my coffee, and it's not anything fancy. It's literally a cold brew and a creamer, but it is my favorite. So we'll go upstairs and we'll make that, and I'm going to roll and see what's next. 1 reading goal. Okay, so a reading goal. I mean, all of these books are on my reading goal. I don't know that any of them are on my 50 before 50 list. Oh, Hope's End is on my 50 before 50 list. It's the only one that's on there. So maybe I read that as it's literally 30 pages, and I have it on audio because it's part of a collection. And so I have the overall collection. So it's just part of the book that I have, but I think that's what I'll do because that fits under reading goal. But at the same time, it's one of the ones that I need to read. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my coffee. I'm going to get that done, and who knows? I mean, I have an hour to do the whole thing, but it might actually take not an hour. It's definitely not going to take an hour. So I'll see y'all maybe back here. Once I have done it, I'll show you my drink, and I will tell you about Hope's End. Okay, I've finished Hope's End. It's just now 10:17. So in an hour and 17 minutes, I have finished Auntie and finished Hope's End, which Hope's End was like 25 minutes probably on audio. And I mean, it said it was a 30-page book, but I think it was actually longer than that. Anyway, it's fine. It's over. And Hope's End is a battle campaign in the Powder Mage world. And it's supposed to be where people go and they usually don't survive. So they send honestly like cannon fodder to Hope's End, and a woman, the main character, went there because she thought that she had to die, like sacrifice herself for her daughter, and turns out maybe she didn't. Okay, here we go. A 4. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. A pretty cover. Or 1, 2, 3, enjoy a cozy hobby. So I think I might do the hobby, like go back 3 spaces. Although, let me look at my covers. Like 100 Days of Sunlight is a pretty cover. I don't know that I would even call any of the rest of them pretty, but that one definitely is pretty. Okay, I rearranged it really quickly, and I put the ones at the bottom that I cannot pick. Also, I probably should have moved. Okay, I'm moving the naturals and everything is tuberculosis down here because I can't read those 2 either because they're on hold still on Libby. So everything that's above that, from Saga to the deal with the Elf King, are all available for me to read today. So I think 100 Days of Sunlight is what I'm going to do. I have already started it. Let me see how far I am in it. I'm 49% of the way through. I have 3 hours and 40 minutes, which divided by 2 is an hour and a half plus 20, an hour and 50 minutes. So just under 2 hours. So if I listen to that for an hour, we'll be just under an hour to finish up 100 Days of Sunlight. Or my other option, if I move to do a cozy hobby, I could work on the puzzle. I could work on the little crafting thing that I want to do for the book nook. Or I could work on my crochet project that I need to finish by the end of this month in order to be able to gift it. So I kind of want to work on the crochet thing, at least as long as my arthritis will hold out. And then maybe I switch to one of the other cozy hobbies. So I think I'm going to go sit in the book nook, do the cozy hobby, and I am almost finished with the Final Girls support group. Let me see how far I am in that. Okay, I'm 82% of the way through with that. And I have 2.5 hours, which would be 1 hour and 15 minutes to finish. Oh no, it's just 2 hours. So I only have an hour left in the Final Girls support group, which means I could do that for the next hour while I'm doing my cozy hobby and finish that book. So I think that's what I'm going to go do. Somebody said, are you going to read scary books on your Relax and Readathon day? And I said, no, probably not. And here I go. No, not Final Girls. Final Girl support group. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it out there. I'm loving 100 Days of Sunlight, though. It is so incredibly sweet. So anyway, also read by the author, and she's doing a really good job with the voices and everything. Okay. So this is where I am. It is 10:23. I'm going to say 10:25 is when I'm starting, and I have until 11:25 to read Final Girl support group. If it's not as long, like maybe there's an interview at the end or a sneak peek or something at the end, then I'll be back within an hour. Otherwise, I'll be back in an hour, and we'll see what's next. I was not planning on finishing all of these books today, but maybe I'm about to finish my third book already, and it's 10:30 in the morning. So also, when I come back for my next one, we're probably going to get ready to go on my date. Oh, because it's Relax and Readathon, I did try to put on like super comfy clothes. And what I realized was I always wear super comfy clothes. So these are just my normal, this is just my normal clothes today. Okay. Anyway, I didn't show y'all my coffee. 24 ounces. That's why it's decaf, because it's a lot of coffee. So good. With my caramel macchiato creamer. It's delicious. So I'm going to take my coffee, take my crochet stuff, go sit in the book nook, and work on my gift while I finish the Final Girls support group. Thankfully, it's not as scary as I thought it would be. It does have some scary moments, but okay, here we go. Okay, I have finished the Final Girl support group, and I am returning it early to the person who is waiting for it on hold. Perfect. I wanted to give you an update. I can get my yarn situated. I got a little bit bigger so we can see. This is it so far. And I'm assuming I need to make sure it's long enough to I saw the way there were multiple pictures of how people were wearing it. And it came around and they were able to, it was long enough that it tied right here. So that's what I want to do, is at least get it long enough where it'll drape over your shoulders like this and then come up and tie. So I'm hoping that this is enough yarn. Surely it is, because this is still really thick yarn. So, a thick ball left. So anyway, I worked on that till my arm started hurting, and then I just played a game on my phone, which I would still say is a cozy hobby because I do it all the time. I did almost drink all of my drink down, and now it's almost 11:30, which means that I can definitely go and do my date with myself today. So also, I don't know if this works the same way. Those of you who live with other people, I don't know if this happens to y'all, but I said to Ron, hey, I'm going to go out to Staples today and take myself out on a date to Staples. And he said, please make sure that we can recover financially from whatever you do. That's not the part I was talking about. That's just him because he knows I'm going to Staples and I love office supplies. Anyway, I'm going to have fun and just buy things today. I'm just going to have fun. I got a new client, and so maybe I take the first paycheck that I got from the new client and I'm going to go shop at Staples. I mean, who does that? But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Now, secondly, here's the thing that he said. While you're out, could you go by Safeway and pick up a few things? I said, can you put them on the grocery list? Because I'm never going to remember. So anyway, that's what I wanted to know. If you leave the house, do other people who live with you say, hey, while you're out, could you go by and get so-and-so? I'm wondering. Okay. I need this next role to be something that I can do while I'm out somewhere. Oh, I didn't move I didn't even do the pretty cover. I did the cozy hobby. So that's where I am. Oh, covering everything up. Anyway, I had moved forward 3 spaces, but I forgot to move my snail back to here. So there we go. All right, let's roll. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty cover. So I get to do both of them. So I'm going to listen to 100 days of sunlight I'm not going to say for the next hour. I'm just going to do the pretty cover the whole time I'm out because I'm not going to be able to listen to that the whole time I'm gone. And so I'll just say while I'm out running the errands, I'm going to go to Staples. I'm going to go to Safeway and pick up a couple of things. And I was going to go get Chipotle for lunch. And now I'm trying to decide if that's actually what I want to do because I'm not even super hungry right now. So I don't know if I should wait. I don't mean super hungry. I'm not hungry right now. So I don't know if I should wait or not. But we'll see. We'll all see what happens. I'm going to try to vlog while I'm gone. I'm taking my microphone so I won't forget it. And I'm going to vlog things that I do while I'm out and things that I see while I'm shopping. Hey, this is Editing Amanda here. My audio for all of this, me trying to use my microphone while I was out and trying to use it specifically when I was in the car, just did not work. Anyway, so I talked in the car for a while about 100 days of sunlight, but I also started by talking about how many people were in Staples and the fact that it was the day before school started or the weekend before school started and I didn't realize it. And so the parking lot was full of people. The store was full of people. There were so many supplies in there. And so I showed you guys a couple of things that I bought. I got a pack of pencils, and I said that I got them because I was running out of pencils. I have since found 2 more unopened packages of those same pencils in my house, and then I got those pens. They were on sale, and they're called Brights, and I was very excited to use them. So I talk about those a little bit more when I get home, so I'm not going to tell you about them right now. Then I got 2 notebooks. I've not opened either one of these notebooks since I bought them. It's been a week and a half. I've never even opened either one of them. I still don't know what I'm going to do with them, but something. And then this is my cutest thing that I got. It's literally a ball of sticky notes, and I just can't wait to use them. I have it opened at my house. I have used one of them so far, but I just like looking at it. It's adorable, and I really like it. Anyway, then I talked about 100 Days of Sunlight and how I was about to continue listening and go into Chipotle and eat my lunch, and then I would be headed home. So I'm sorry that whatever I said, I'm sure it was pure genius. And then I will see you guys when I get back home. I am so hot. Just from walking from the car to the house, carrying everything inside. Anyway, I have 15 minutes left in 100 Days of Sunlight, and I have to stop. I mean, I guess I don't have to stop, but I'm definitely going to stop so that I can do my next roll. Hello, Django. Yes. And do you want to roll my dice next? No, I don't video the actual rolling. I just video while I'm... Okay, Wesley's going to do my dice roll. He opened my box of things. 5. Okay, great. Where am I going to put this? That's usually where I put my microphone. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A comfort genre. I also need to flip him the other way, since that's the direction we're heading.
What's your comfort?
I don't know. What? I do like mysteries.
Yeah,
this is my options. This book right here, I have 15 minutes left in it. So we'll save that for later. That's a YA romance. That's definitely not. You think Dating and Dragons is what I should choose as my comfort genre? It's another YA romance. If I'm going to do that, I might as well read this. So it's like Dungeons and Dragons. It really is. It's the second book in a Dungeons and Dragons series.
I can tell.
Okay, but I do have a mystery I could read. A few of them, actually. Oh, Iron Widow. It's Iron Widow. It's not. Okay, so I was wrong. Merciless Ones is not one that I have to save to the end. Iron Widow is the one I have to save till the end. So sorry if you noticed that. You were like, what are you doing? So, comfort genre. It really is romance, but I don't know that I have anything over here. Waiting for the Flood is romance, but so is 100 Days of Sunlight. So maybe I finish 100 Days of Sunlight and I read Waiting for the Flood for the rest of the hour. I'm going to say that this hour started at 1 o'clock because I need it to be like on the hour. When I was trying to remember what time I started the other one, I was like, was that 11 or I was so confused. So I'm going to say that I started this one at 1 p.m. And so I'm going to finish 100 Days of Sunlight and read 30 minutes of Waiting for the Flood. And while I do that, I'm going to start getting out my bookshelf down here that I'm going to be putting together and see how much I can get put together in 45 minutes. I will be filming some of that. There it is. Oh, and it's 7 minutes past my time, and I'm so confused about Waiting for the Flood because the whole first 30%, I'm 32% of the way through this book, and the first 30% was about Edwin falling in love with the guy who's coming to fix the flooding or help protect from the flooding. And it seemed like the whole story was over, but I'm only 32% of the way through, and now we have switched to his ex-boyfriend's point of view. So now I'm like, what? Maybe it's multiple stories about the flood? Anyway, I don't know. What am I going to do with my 2 notebooks? I don't know. Let me get out of the way. I'm going to roll the dice, and then hopefully whatever I land on means I get to sit and cool off. Because, oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Okay, here's my dice. I know I'm on the wrong page. 5. Okay, let me go to the game board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Favorite author. So, I have a T. Kingfisher, 2 of them. And I can't read them because they have to be saved for later. So, my most favorite author that I have left over here is Brian K. Vaughan, that wrote Saga. So maybe I just read a Saga and then come back and roll again. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I cannot believe that maybe I'm about to finish 5 things today. Oh, 100 Days of Sunlight was adorable. And yes, I did start a new series with that book because there is a book 2 that's out. But I think it's a novella and it's about them at Christmas. So I might save it to Christmas and read it as a Christmas book. Anyway, I got these new pens, as y'all saw, and I'm really, I want to see how light the yellow is. And then I think that I'm going to develop I used to do this always anyway, was a daily color so that I could go all the way through the rainbow. But I always had to skip yellow because yellow pens are usually not good. Maybe I need darker paper. Like maybe I can use darker paper to write on it. So I'm going to test this yellow. And I'm going to go upstairs and read Saga. Again, I'll be back at 3, even though it's 2:10 right now. And I'm literally going to do nothing except sit in. Well, I'm probably going to sit down here where I can have the fan blowing on me. And I'm going to read Saga. And then I think I can do some more prep for the secret video that I have coming. I can tell y'all that the secret video is not coming out until December, and I will do my best to not talk about it a lot, but that's all I can tell you right now, or make promises about right now. Okay, I'm excited because it says bright, so I'm thinking maybe this is going to look good on dark paper because it also came with a white, and it came with a gray that I was thinking was gray at first, and now I think it's silver. Okay, experiment time. Okay, well, the yellow is still too, I don't know, you can see it much better on camera than I can with my eyeballs. But I also wrote in white down here, and you definitely can't see the white. So, also, I know they're all scratchy, and that's because I just had to take the protective covering off, so they won't normally look like that. So, anyway, I have 8 colors if I use these. So if I take the yellow out, it's 7 colors. There's 7 days in the week. So I think that's what I'm going to do, minus the yellow. And maybe I just use yellow for accents and stuff. Little accents on the page. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I just put Django up here, and now I'm going upstairs to read Saga. Or at least I'm going to get Saga from upstairs. Look at that. Those are notes about the special project that I'm not going to mention anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do about the bookshelf yet. Who knows how long it's going to sit behind me like that. But I did have a casualty in the putting together of the bookshelf. I went to grab something and my finger slipped and my thumb pushed my fingernail back. And so I'm just using this to kind of hold it because it's ripped all the way across. It didn't like bleed. It's not ripped low. But just like this one broke in a similar fashion. So now I don't know about going tomorrow and getting my nails done because these two are going to be so short and I almost need to let them grow. But if I let them grow, these are going to get too long and I cannot be trusted to clip my own nails because I'll end up messing them up. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Why do I have to make decisions about my nails? I don't know, but I do. Anyway, still have my Chipotle drink. Gonna go upstairs, read Saga, and I'll see y'all in just a minute. Okay, well, it's barely been 20 minutes, but I finished reading the next issue of Saga. Get my notebook out of the way. So now it's time to roll again. Django is whining because he thinks it's time to eat. All right, here we go. Roll, I don't know what number, 4. I got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reflect. Okay, I like it. But I think I'm going to type instead of writing. I also am annoyed about my fingernail and I want to fix it. And I'm probably just going to spend the next 30 minutes of this hour doing that. And then I will come back and do another roll on the dice. But we've almost made it all the way back around to the black cat. And it's almost time for him to eat again. That's why he's already whining. He just likes to let us know in advance that he wants us to remember about his food, although in the 14 years he's been alive, we've never forgotten to feed him. So under reflect, it says, take a moment for reflection. This could be journaling, tarot, meditation, etc. So I think I'm going to go right back there in that chair. That's where I just was. I was reading Saga, and my drink is back there in the chair. And so I might just go sit back there and try to do some meditation and just rest for a little while. Django's cold because he was sitting with me and I had the fan blowing directly on me. So I'm going to go handle him first, and then I'll take some meditation time. Okay, so it is almost 3. I realized, or I just hadn't thought about it, I have not sat and actually meditated in years. When I was first diagnosed with PTSD and I was going to therapy, she kind of walked me through how to do more like a calming meditation, because every time I would go to the doctor, my PTSD would be triggered. And so I remember when I went to the doctor the first time after that, and I started doing the breathing exercises that were like at the beginning of the meditation, and everything just calmed down. And I thought about that when I was over there doing it just now, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've done this. I'm not good at just sitting in the quiet and the stillness, and so I made myself do it today. And I was just reminded of all the times that I have learned to do it in the past and how beneficial it has been for me in my life. So now I'm going to roll again, and I got a 1. It's a free space. Good, because I also came over here to the computer to go, is there anything I'm supposed to be doing today? And no, not today, but yesterday there was supposed to be a video up for my channel members, and I did not edit it to post. So it's a short one. It's not going to take me that long to edit it. So I'm going to do that. And once I finish editing, I'll come back and check in, and we will spin again. Hopefully we'll roll. Hopefully I get more than a 1, and we'll continue around the board. Okay. It's been 15 minutes and I finished. Well, it's been like 20. I don't know how long it's been, but I finished editing the video. So it's time to spin again. I'll roll my dice again. Let me get the keyboard out of the way. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a 5. Okay, cool. I wanted a larger number than what we had before. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A seasonal read. Do I have anything that looks summer/fallish? I mean, Zoo, Muted, Cursed. All right, let's see about this. Cursed Cocktails definitely is giving fall. So is Merciless Ones and Zoo, like the color scheme. It's not fall though yet, but it's close. But too bad 100 Days of Sunlight is not over here, because that's certainly summer vibes. I know with the inheritance games, it starts during the summer because she moves and then she has to start school in the fall. So it starts during the summer and it's back to school. And maybe that's what I do, because it is back to school season. So maybe I read the inheritance games for the seasonal read. I mean, my shopping experience today told us all that it was definitely back to school season. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, the inheritance games. I don't even know what I did with the book. Never mind, it was just turned the wrong way. Okay, here I am. I'm on page 10. So we'll see how far I get for the next 45 minutes. And I fixed my fingernail / tore it off. And now I've broken all of the rest of them. So I don't know. Do y'all do things like that and then you feel guilty about it? Because that's what I did. I mean, at least I didn't go spend the money on new paint on my nails and then rip it off. I ripped it off before I went to spend the money. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do the rest. I'm just gonna have to. But I'm gonna go read this book in my chair behind me. And I'll check back in when it's the next check-in time. All right, I made it to page 55. During that was nice. I got all comfy in my chair over there. I have a whole list of things that I need to be cleaning today as well, but that's not a relaxing thing, is it? All right, let's roll and see what's next. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is mood read. Okay, let's go over here. What am I in the mood to read? Okay, I think I'm going to do Dating and Dragons. I forgot. I'm not moving it out if I don't finish it. And I'm definitely not going to finish it because I've not even started it. I'm just going to read for 1 hour, but I do think I'm going to do some of my toady list, my to-do list for the day for cleaning. Let's see what I have on the list that I need to do today. I need to tidy up a couple of the rooms. I need to give Django his heartworm medicine, vacuum the whole downstairs part of my house, wash the chairs, like wipe the chairs in the dining room, dust in here, and dust in my bedroom. So that won't take long to do. I can definitely do that while I'm listening to my mood read book. So I'm going to start Dating and Dragons, and I will catch up with y'all or check in with y'all when I get back. Okay, I just used my yellow pen, and it shows up. You can't see it as well on the thing, and I poked a hole in it. But my little sticky note thing, I used the yellow on it, and it shows up because it's yellow and it's a dark color. Okay, that's not what we're here for. How far did I get? I did everything except vacuum down here, and I got 21% through Dating and Dragons, just in that one little session. Not session, but I guess sprint. I don't know. Anyway, let me roll the dice, get back down here, and here we go. A 5. I've rolled a lot of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enjoy nature. Okay, I think that's good. I was thinking about that earlier because one of the things that I need to do is read in the sun, and it is almost 5 p.m. at my house, but it is definitely getting a little bit cooler because the sun is headed down this evening. So I'm going to go out and go for a little walk. I'm not going to walk very far, but I have lapped the board. So 1 round around the board happened, which is really good. And I think I'm just going to do this a couple more times. Ron is grilling steaks for us for dinner tonight. And so I'll definitely pause while I eat dinner, and then maybe I'll do one more round. Let me see if my video finished. Yes, it did. So while I start listening, what am I going to listen to? Here's what my schedule looks like. So Dating and Dragons is what I'm supposed to read next. So I guess that's what I'm going to continue to listen to. I've finished everything else that's all in a row right here. I was trying to read things like in the order that I needed to. Also, I'm kind of covering it up, but you can still see right underneath me. Take yourself on a date. I did that, but I haven't marked it off. Got a new book. I'm not getting it yet, but I will. Oh, I still need to watch The Real Housewives. Maybe I'll do that later. Take a weekend to yourself. That is this weekend. And Self-Care Day on the 16th. And then my Autumn Hopefuls I need to do. And finish the scarf. So read in the sun. I think I'll go for a short walk, and then I'll sit and crochet and read outside in the sun. But I'm going to be reading Dating and Dragons. That's just what I'm going to continue with because that's the next book that I would be reading anyway. And it's cute. Like, she's actually doing D&D campaigns in this, like role-playing for people in it. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to upload this video that I finished editing. And then I'm going to go do nature, and I'll probably only be gone for 30 minutes or so. We'll see. I'll see when Ron is going to cook and try to arrange it around that. But anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm going to do one more roll and one more turn. I took a break and I ate dinner. I went outside and I read. It's so hot out there. I read for like 20 minutes and then I was like, nope. And I was sitting in the shade, but there was like no breeze. Like, I guess it's okay if it's 90 degrees outside in the shade if there was a breeze blowing, but there was no breeze. So I made it about 20 minutes, not 30, 20. And then I was like, no, I have to go inside. Okay. So I am almost done. Let me see how far I got in the book. It's very cute, by the way. Oh, I'm 61% of the way through the book. There's only 3.5 hours left. So, okay. Well, let me roll and let's see where we go next. It got stuck on my pins. Let me roll again. A 1. It's a free space. So what do I want to do with my last little moment here? I don't know. Oh, you know what I want to do is I want to get my journal set up with my new pins and think through how I want to journal this coming week, because I've been doing so many things online and not so much over there. So instead of reading, since I feel like I've read a lot today, I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on my journal, and then I'm going to enter everything that I have finished today, these 5 things, and they're going to be my 24-hour thing for Q. And what I'm also thinking is, let me see how much. I told y'all that I had 3 hours left, which times 2 is just going to be an hour and a half, probably an hour and 45 minutes left in that book. And then in Waiting on the Flood, no, I still have 6 hours, so that'd be 3 hours of reading left. So I'm not going to finish that one, but I might be able to finish Dating and Dragons, which means I will have finished 6 things in the 24-hour reading challenge on Q's channel. So while I was not planning on making it today, I think it's a good idea to make it today. So I'm going to mark those books specifically as being counted for the 24-hour reading challenge, since I'm happy that I finished so many today. Django's here to say hi. And then I will just continue with Dating and Dragons and see if I can finish that one tonight as well and move over. But anyway, I don't have to report back in and be like, here's my journal that I did. So we're going to call today's readathon, Relax and Readathon, done. I also think that every other month when this happens, I'm going to join in. So she did say that the next one would be October, and that she was going to make it like spooky themed because it's October. So I think that will be fun. I'm hosting a readathon in the month of October. It's based on The Long Walk by Stephen King. So that'll be fun to do this one day that month and just relax and read maybe spooky stuff. And so I think that will be a lot of fun in October. So if y'all want to join me, she does these every other month. And so I will make sure that I link the channel down below that this belongs to, and you just participate as much as you can / want to. You don't even have to do it on the assigned day. So if you can't do it on the day that she picks, you can just pick another day in the month. But anyway, that's it. We have completed one more readathon. I'm going to make the snail big. Here's our big snail because we have completed it, and I'm going to move it down here to the end of the line, and we're going to call this Relax and Readathon Day done. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Kind of all over the place, I guess, but I'm glad that you were here, and I'm going to spend the rest of the evening just relaxing a little bit more and doing fun stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. If there's a snail emoji, leave me one of those. If not, anything in nature, mushroom, or anything on this board. We have flowers and a black cat and stars and a moon and a butterfly. So feel free to leave me whatever you want to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.